welcome to the Resh Life. This is an exclusive, in-depth interview with the man and the woman behind the brand, Michael and Sherell Flagg. I'm Kwayera, and this is my good girlfriend, Candance, aka Oprah, and we are ready to get started, honey.
Hello. Well,
Hi.
It's nice to meet you guys.
Welcome,
So why don't you
welcome,
guys start
welcome.
off by telling us who you are and a little bit about yourselves.
Well, this is my beautiful wife, Sherell Flagg, and I am Michael Flagg, and we are co-owners of Resh Salon and Spa, Resh for Him, Resh Products, and Resh Wellness,
And the list goes on.
and the list goes on. We're just trying to make something happen to solve problems in our industry, and we decided to go into business, and it hasn't stopped.
Okay, so when did you guys decide to go into business together?
Wow.
Well, we actually started working together back, I think, the end of 2001, maybe 2002, somewhere around there that we started working together. Yes.
It's like 19 years.
It's
like
a
almost 2
long
decades.
time. Yes.
Okay, so I want to get into the meat of it. How did
Okay,
you guys meet?
okay.
I want to know how you met, where you met, what you were wearing. I need all of that tea. That's cute, but I want the tea.
Uh-oh, we gotta spill the beans.
I remember, I think it had to be a Monday because we were off. First of all, we
Monty.
both been master stylists for over, 20-something years?
Over 20,
20 years?
Yes, approaching 3 decades.
That's
Wow.
Yes.
So this was back a little bit ago.
Yes.
And hairstylists are off on Mondays. And she walked in my salon. Me and my dad, we were sitting at the front desk, and she was looking for a job.
You was not sitting at the front desk at that time.
I remember seeing you from the front desk.
Yeah. It was all a blur before then, huh?
I mean, so you tell your story.
I mean, the way that it happened on my end,
Yeah, we need both versions.
I had got a recommendation to go to the salon because they were looking for a stylist. And at that time, I was still like traveling back and forth like to Philly to work or whatever. So I was like, I really, didn't want to take that on right now. But okay, I'm going to go because I was told that they were expecting me. Like they know, I told them you were coming and they're expecting you. So I was like, okay, I'm going to have to go. So I went, and he was not there when I got there. It was his brother and his dad. And me and his dad like instantly like hit it off. And he interviewed me, and we talked and we laughed, and his brother was there. He was like joking. He's a big jokester, so he was like making jokes. And then his dad said, no, I don't want you to leave. I want you to wait. You got to meet my other son. He's on his way. So he was like, just wait. So I was like, okay. So I was just sitting there waiting, and he comes walking in. He looked at me. I looked at him, and he walked behind the front desk. And I distinctly remember this clock that was on the desk. And we literally had like direct eye contact with each other. So he took the clock and like put it in the middle to kind of block the eye contact. He acts like he does not. Yeah, he don't remember. He always act like he don't remember
Like it was
this
love at
part.
first sight.
He
Yeah,
didn't want you to know
but
he
I
was
remember
staring at
this
you.
part.
Yeah.
And I mean, at the time we were both like in other situations, so we kind of was like not even like
checking for each other.
Yeah, it was just kind of like, oh okay, and then
She started checking for me.
I started checking for you.
So who made the first move? Who
Clearly
approached
it
who?
sounds like Sherell made the first move.
So which one?
That's what it sounds
What's
like
the
to
tip?
me.
It was almost, it was kind of the law of attraction because I prayed for her. I didn't know exactly if it was her, but I just wanted to give her a couple tests first. But I remember praying for her, and she walked through the door.
And that was it.
And that was
Right.
like it.
Wow.
We actually formed like the most amazing friendship like ever. And it was crazy because even back when we were not seeing each other, people thought that we were seeing each other because we had this like connection. But we respectfully also knew that we had other situations.
Right.
Apparently they wasn't situations that we obviously wanted to be in, but they were existing at that time. Yep. So we respected that, and it just we had a bond that was just like crazy. It was like how you got your best girlfriend, but it's like then you have it in like this male version that is like on a whole nother level. So that was crazy. That was really crazy.
That's a beautiful story, guys. I almost
beautiful.
teared up a little bit. Yeah.
So once you guys joined forces, what made you guys decide to start your beauty empire?
Well, I'm gonna start off, and then I'm gonna let you take over that. But basically, we both understood that we had a neutral love and passion for the beauty industry. That was like a lot of our conversation when we talked to each other. It was just a part of who we was. And to be able to speak to somebody and understand that language, that you can't really talk to other people about unless they're in that industry.
Right.
Of course, that was like a whole nother layer to the relationship. But Michael was traveling to he was going to Brazil, I think, was it once or twice a year he would go? He would go with his boys and all that. Used to.
Okay.
She could have stopped to that, sounds like.
Yeah. But, so when he was over there, he would always be looking for, like, the new up-and-coming, like, innovations, like, in the beauty industry. And I recall one day he called me and he was like, you know what? I think I found something. And he was like, I'm going to bring this home and we going to break this down and we going to do this because I think that we going to have something with this. And what he was talking about at that time was the chocolate.
Don't get me started. That's my favorite.
It was one of those big hair treatments over there. I was on a hair show in San Paulo, actually.
Yeah.
With one of my boys, Fred. And it was the talk of the town over there. And I was like, if I can bring something like this back home, I think it'll ail some of the problems that we're having with our guests in the salon. So bought it home, started working at it.
Burned up some pots.
Deformulated it. Because I'm a why guy. I've always been a why guy. Like, why does this work? What's in it? And breaking down every ingredient. And, it took a minute, but then we started seeing some good results. And then took off from there.
It was pretty much like we were working, doing this every day from behind the chair. Like coming across women that were having problems with their hair and their scalp. And what we were finding that was available to us as professionals and even for our guests that had to go home and do their hair, we didn't like the products that were, readily available. So for us, it was like, what can we do to make a difference? How can we change this? What can we bring, to conquer some of these problems that we're seeing with the people whose hair we were doing? And not only that, with our kids. Because we got some kids that had like dry skin and, eczema and their hair was just, real natural. And it's like we need to develop something that is great enough, not good enough, great enough for us to use on our family and that we can extend to our guests and their families.
Yeah, we started our kids that were wearing natural. They're 21 and 20.
20, yeah.
Right.
Just turned 20.
On there, we have pictures of them doing hair when they were probably 5 and 6.
Wow.
And when they rocking their natural, using our products. And it was back then. And then now it's actually starting to come into fruition, but that had to be almost.
So you guys have been on the natural trend way before it became a trend.
It was a long time. It was a long, even when, remember Alexis, you had wanded her hair. He created this tool called the wand. What's crazy is the wand now that you see everybody wrapping around.
The curl wand.
We never patented it, but we have like original where he actually made them by hand. with the metal, the wood.
So you guys
You
have
put
been
'em in
innovative
the
with
stove.
recognizing problems and creating
Right.
solutions on
from
your
the
own.
beginning.
So let's
From
get
the
into this.
beginning.
Maybe what kind of problems were you guys seeing in the salon and with your own children and families that you wanted to create solutions for?
One of the, well, it's all, we had like 14, 15 different schools now, but one of the big ones was scratching, itching.
Itchy scalp, dry
Yes.
skin, dry scalp.
Um, there was a time where I would have guests that just had a patch in their hair, and they would be like, I can't fix this spot," and I'm always trying to fix something, so I'm like, maybe it's the relaxer, so I stop relaxing that spot, or maybe it's the sun beaming down on that spot, or the heat raising out, and then I started thinking, are you scratching in this spot? Nope. If you asked your husband if you were scratching in this spot, what would he say? Oh, well, I'm gonna go home and see. And then 2 weeks later, I'm tearing that spot up. I can't stop it. I can't stop.
They digging with
Yeah,
pens, like
pens.
anything.
Rat tail comb.
Yeah,
Rat tail
anything you
comb.
can get in there at the time.
So we're on the hunt for. I'm trying to stop this itching in that spot because it's not itching all over, right? And that scratching could be a major cause of breakage. So we go to Jamaica one time, and this cat comes up, and he's talking about he's got this solution for arthritis.
Hold on, say it one more time.
Say it one last time.
Put a finger
What is
in
it?
the overflow.
What is it called?
Arthritis.
Arthritis.
Yes.
Okay.
Right? And I'm like, what?
And it was funny because when he first said it, we was trying to understand
So
like
now
what
I
he was
understand
saying.
what he
It
was talking
like,
about now.
I'm like, I don't remember seeing that in a book when I was
Yeah,
learning
yeah,
patois.
yeah.
Like,
So one of his major ingredients was it was clove, and clove actually is used to numb things. It's a seasoning also, but it's actually used to numb, like the anesthetics used for the teeth. It's a high form of clove, and that actually numbs.
So you decided to tap into the medicinal properties of the different herbs and things that were to help cure
Yeah,
your
he was
problems.
actually a Rasta, and they do the natural herb things, and that caught me, and I was like, I'm taking that clove.
You figured out a way to incorporate the medicinal properties
Oh.
into what you
So
were doing in your
once-
everyday life.
And we were working on it, and that was just one of the final products. I mean, pieces to add to what we were doing, because we had the vitamin E for healing. Because once you scratch, you break the scalp, and now you're trying to heal it. We put the vitamin E in there, and then now you want to add something else. You want to numb it, so you want it to stop itching. You put the clove in there, and then we've had that product that our calm has taken off.
and the
done.
pimento berries.
Yeah, and the
pimento
pimento
berries are
berries.
from Jamaica, actually.
And that brings the blood flow, and that actually stimulates it. So, stop the scratching, and that solves the problem.
Yep.
Wow.
And it helps keep that follicle alive too.
Protect your
so
hair.
that the follicle, so once that follicle dies, it's over. And then you didn't scratch the bald spot. You know what I mean? So keeping that follicle alive.
Yeah,
too.
but every product has a story like that.
Yes.
So what does the Resh Life product line consist of?
Well, we have an array of products for, from your shampoo all the way to your finishing product. So, and everything in between. We have moisturizers, we have skincare, our raw shea butter line. We have a CBD line. We have a men's line, Resh for Him. We actually had a little Divas line, and I think we probably need to bring that back soon.
Yeah, our divas grew out.
Yeah, the
and
little
got
Divas,
old.
they
Divas
said we
grew
want
up.
to be little products now.
They
We
grew
don't
up
need
now.
that
They
no
big
more.
big
Yes,
with heads full of hair.
yes, yes.
Yeah, we
And we
have-
have a nightwear.
Yeah, we had a young men's line actually, and he
yeah.
grew up. He's
Yes,
like 22
uh-huh.
now. So,
Yes.
yeah, so it was a it's been a couple of stages, but and again the nightwear.
The
line.
nightwear.
Yeah.
So we have we have a seamstress now who hand makes all of our satin nightwear. So satin caps, rollers, wraps, things like
And
that.
satin protects the hair, so it's solving problems once again.
That's right. That's right.
So you guys have been around for over 20 years. You started seeing consistent problems with your clientele that there was no resolutions for. So you guys been able to have maintained your brand throughout the changing times over the years. And we all know 2020 has been quite a bit of different for everybody.
Yes.
With COVID and everything else going on this year, how did COVID affect your brand and your business?
Well, I don't know how it is. Well, I do know because we usually have favor, and since we've been married, it's been
Favor ain't fair.
Yeah, favor and favor ain't
That's
fair.
a good one.
Favor ain't fair.
But we've had pain. When the COVID hit and we shut down, it was crazy.
The level of uncertainty for
The
everybody.
level of uncertainty.
Yes.
We take pride in not only being able to pay bills first of all, but we have a staff that we like to say that we are in charge of pretty much their everyday income because
Their livelihood.
because we run a business.
Yeah.
And when it gets shut down, it's like, whoa. And I, for one, have not been able to stop working. Never. I've been working, the whole time. We off on Monday and Sunday, and we work all the way through the week. So, and this is every day for the last 25 years.
Off from the salon.
From the salon, yes.
On Sunday
So,
and Monday.
it was like...
So you got your first off day in 25 years,
Yeah.
basically.
I know what to
It
do.
did.
And it's like, wait a
Except for
minute.
when we're on vacation.
Yeah, but it's like
But
literally
it's
the
like-
first. It's like we
Yes.
haven't dealt with this before.
Yes.
What do you
Yes.
think? How do you think COVID is going to affect the beauty industry?
Well, let me go back for a second. Through that pain, we've actually had some time to regroup and dedicate more into focusing on our brand. During that time, we weren't working.
The products. Yeah.
We had to elevate our logo, elevate our labels, elevate our manufacturing, and we had time to do that because of COVID. So it was a lemons to lemonade story for the product because for the most part, we're just handling our guests. They were buying our products. The surrounding areas were buying our products. I mean, some people were coming into the salon, but it was for our guests. We started off in the kitchen. You probably seen the basement. We moved to the basement. We have a lab in the basement now, and then it's getting pushed out to the manufacturer now. So that actually all stimulated.
From COVID, from the pandemic.
So although COVID was a big challenge, you were able to see the blessing in it, and it was allowed you time to put more TLC and love into your product line and
Yes.
redirect your attention since you didn't have the salon being the forefront of your brand.
Yes.
Yeah, I believe focus is a big part of what
Yes,
you need to do in
absolutely.
life. And some people are going to make money in this pandemic.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, it's bittersweet. It's like, you really got to eat the meat and spit out the bones and just stand on what you believe. And when you're building something, you can't just easily walk away from that. Pandemic or not, there's still work to do. So we just took that opportunity to say, okay, we can't be behind a chair right now. So now we get the opportunity to redirect that energy and focus into the products. And that's what,
And that's how you've sustained for 25 years. Every time it's been a challenge, you just regroup and adapted to it.
Amen.
But getting back to those products, I don't think you guys are putting enough emphasis on the fact that you are the formulators as well. I think it's very important for people to understand that you formulate and make these products from beginning to end. These are your formulators, they're your packagers, your bottlers, they're everything. So I think we need to get a
So
little
these are
bit more into
handcrafted.
that. Absolutely. Go. Toot
Handcrafted
your
with
own
love.
horn.
Yeah, go ahead and take your own horn. And
Just a little bit.
you recognize the problem and you
little bit.
created your own solution to the problem. And then now you're proving that it works because your brand is just moving to the forefront.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny because we really are never like, oh, we this and we
You're
did
so
that
humble.
and we did that. We just really want to be good to people and we want to give people good. So everything that we do, it's like we can stand on it and we can stand behind it. because it's for the better good.
It's authentic.
Yes, whatever. So, I mean, it's hard sometimes to give yourself credit when you know, too, it's still so much to be done. And I think that's a lot of it, too, for us, because we've been really just holding on to our product line for like it's like our baby. And being like cautious with it and not wanting to, you know, put it out to a manufacturer that's going to like change it up and make it like not what we wanted it, what we formulated it, you know, to be. Michael, he is amazing with like, he does the formulations. I've done just a couple from learning from him.
Don't be humble now. Y'all made this incredible line, so you recognize the problem and created your own solution.
We seen a little, we got a small peek of it.
We got a sneak peek of in the mixing and the formulating.
But it's just important to us to keep integrity is just big for us.
Authenticity and
just
integrity
all
is
the way
everything.
around, just in our life period. It's like we like to do things with integrity, and we want to keep the integrity of this product. Is so important to us. You know, I don't want it to be like, oh, well, when they, you know, was making it themselves, it was like this.
No,
and
it's
now
like when I
this.
say your curls
You
gonna
know
pop,
what
they
I
gonna
mean?
pop.
Yes, yes. So it's important for us to carry that, you know, through and choosing the right manufacturers and the right team and, you know, people that can see our vision and share it with us is just, it's a blessing. So we're humble and we're thankful. We just grateful.
Yep. What she said.
What she said.
She said.
And yeah, I have we grew up with not grew up, but we had 3 girls in the house, and they would tell me if the product didn't work. Okay, they would
With no problem.
Yeah, so it's humbling.
So your
experience.
product is tried and true.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
been decades
Yeah.
in the kitchen mixing, trying to figure it out and perfect
biggest
it.
critics you had.
Yes,
the biggest
the-
critics
you
in
have
your
homegrown
house.
critics.
Starting
so
with
it's
the
different.
kids, and then to add to that, our guests.
Your clients are
Like
long-standing clients.
we have guests that's been coming to us like since the beginning. They still come.
You have guests that have been there
And-
for 20 years. So
Exactly.
how do you entice them with your new products and things? It can only be authentic because they're not gonna
Exactly.
Wanna
They're
be part of it.
but they are so supportive,
own brand.
and they are so eager to like jump on board, you know, because they know that if we're giving them something, like we've already done, you know, the trying, the testing, we've put it through the ringer, so they know when they get it,
They
it's
can trust
almost
your
like
brand.
gold. You know what I mean? And we just appreciate like the loyalty, you know, from the guests. So
Yeah, the race squad is
Oh, they deep.
The race
yeah,
base.
yeah,
We call
the
them
race
the
base,
race base.
yes,
They are
and
yes.
they're tight, and they
Yes.
know when like a scent has
It's,
been
yeah,
changed.
they be like,
Wait a minute, hold up.
that's not the same as it
Yeah,
was
yeah,
before.
yeah.
But you gotta appreciate that.
have to.
You know
The
what I
loyalty.
mean? You have
gotta
to
love the
appreciate
loyalty.
that.
You change something?
Yeah,
You gotta love the
this feels
loyalty.
different. You
Oh,
know
they
what
press
you do.
on you. They come
Yes,
straight
press
press
up
on
on
you.
Yes.
you. What's this new flavor? I need that.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly,
So-
exactly.
If I can impress this household and then impress the race babes.
Yes.
Then we on to something.
Yeah, then we
Yeah.
definitely
I
on
know
to
we-
something.
I know
So
clicking.
we have this big, beautiful salon. We have this great, amazing product line. So what's next for the Race brand?
Phew. Well, we just dropped our new logo.
It is beautiful.
Last week.
It's
Thank
beautiful.
you.
Looks
you.
familiar.
Thank.
Familiar face.
Oh yeah, definitely
It's
looks
a
a little
little-
familiar.
It's a little face in there. Story behind that. We was in Jamaica when you took that picture. We were in Jamaica and we were on the balcony, and he was like, "Oh, let me take these pictures or whatever." And actually, we used the silhouette from my face from one of the pictures he took for the logo, and it was
It's-
recommended.
It's beautiful. It's amazing.
That's
So
love.
yes, so the logo, and I mean, we're trying to move into the manufacturing phase. We want to share these products with the rest of the world.
So now it's time to share
It's time.
the Race Life with the rest
It's
of the
time.
world.
It's
Yeah.
time.
Now-
It's time to introduce the rest of the world to the Race Life.
Yeah.
And the story, because we believe it. I mean, if it could help, if it could help somebody that's trying to do the same thing we're doing, just pay attention because I mean we're going through it. We're going through the ups and downs, and if you can learn from one of our mistakes or learn what to do.
Because you guys are teachers as well, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Or what not to do.
Yeah.
Because we learned a lot of what
Flagg.
not to do. You know, unfortunately, you hit the concrete a little bit during that process. But,
Yeah,
you know, once you learn that and then you can extend it to help other people,
that's it.
that's goals for me.
So it's about reaching back and taking somebody with you.
For sure. For sure.
Love it.
And you do actually have a product coming up. I mean, another line that are we keeping that secret?
Oh,
or
wait a
something?
minute. Did we
Whoa,
have an
wait.
exclusive?
Are we exclusive? Wait a minute. Are we getting into something new?
Wait a minute.
What's
Share
next
with
for the Resh Life?
Share
Yeah.
with the group. We
Okay,
want to
so-
know.
You want the tea?
Yeah, we want to see. What's
Spill
next
all
for the
of
Resh
the
Life?
A little nugget before we end this interview. At the end of for those who don't know, we had a little series called The Resh Life, and we had it season 1 last year when we started for the COVID. We went all the way through. We did like 12 or 13.
Something like that.
episodes.
It really ended abruptly for us. We try not to make it look that way. We just kind of was like, this is going to be the season finale. But it was because I had to have surgery. And it was a little unexpected. So we was like, okay, we just going to end the show and go out. And then we'll come back after everything and
So
revisit it.
what can we look forward to in the next season of the Resh Life?
And the next season, which is coming up, you are going to learn what the surgery was for. And the cat that he's trying to let out the bag, I guess.
Too- a little bit too soon.
He's trying to spill the
You
tea.
can tell us off camera.
He can tell us off camera what that's about.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the journey that how we well the first season actually we didn't bring our brand manager in
No.
and introduce her.
No, we
So,
didn't.
This year she's going to be more
She's
of an
definitely
integral
going
part
to.
in
She
the race
is.
series.
She don't like being on camera, I heard, but who cares?
Yeah.
Who gives a damn?
So we'll give more of the behind the scenes look
Yeah.
of who the team is and what's the
Yeah.
driving force behind the Resh
Exactly.
brand.
Yeah.
Listen, we a lot of times, you know, people look at where you are and they just think that, oh my God, like that right there, like that's everything, that's this. But they don't understand all the bumps and the bruises and
Yeah.
the sleepless nights and the fights and the, you know, you sleeping in the other room and the, you know, up packaging products because you got to meet deadlines or, I mean, just all of it. Like, it's a lot. Trying to get trademark, trying what you supposed to do, you know, for having your business affairs in order, your lawyers and your accountants and things like. There's a lot that goes like into this, and a lot of it we learned by trial and error.
But
So-
you mastered it because it's been over 20 years.
Yes.
And that's what sets you apart from other brands. is
Yes.
You maintain your integrity and authenticity.
Absolutely.
And
And we want to use it to help build other people
To
up.
inspire.
And that's
That's
the
it.
goal. I
That's-
think
Yeah.
that's the most
Yeah.
important
To
part.
inspire the
Yes.
people coming
Share.
behind you.
I've seen a lot of people in the industry. They turn their whole career over to somebody else and let them handle it, and it always every time I see it, it just destroys the individual. We're more hands on, and it could be a gift and a curse, but
Yes.
I think that is the reason why we've gotten to where we are right now, and it's all about timing. But this new series for this year will go through how we're going to take this product and make it.
How we're going to hit into the next decade.
That's
That's
it.
right.
That's it.
That's right.
Yeah. So
It's amazing.
stay tuned, and we got some good stuff
We
coming up.
got some good stuff coming.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the ultimate goal for us is to be able to have our own manufacturing plant,
Yep.
facility, or whatever you want to call it,
And the
so that we
benefit.
can create jobs. And
Yeah, you create jobs for the community.
Yes.
You maintain your integrity.
That's
you
right.
you're sourcing for your products. You know everything that goes on in your factory.
Yeah.
And then if you want to have a shampoo line, or have a beauty line yourself, we can help you do the same
Oh,
thing.
so you're going to make it so
we're
that
in a
up
little
and
private labeling now?
wait, so
Would
up and coming
love to.
brands can
Wait
reach
a
out to you
minute.
for
Would love
manufacturing
to.
and private
Yeah,
labeling.
exactly.
Would love
Private
to.
label.
Which will create so many jobs in the community as
yes,
well
Delaware.
as
Yes,
create new
Delaware.
That's
entrepreneurs,
exactly.
new brands.
Create new
Yes.
entrepreneurs, new
Yes.
brands. because it all starts with an idea, and then it takes steps to get to where you want it to be, and I think we can help with those steps because we're going through them. And
all you gotta do is believe in yourself and believe in your ideal, and that's half the battle right there.
Yep.
Believing in yourself and your brand.
Yes.
That is it.
Yes.
All right, so listen,
And I
it's
think
time
that's-
for the lightning round. It is time for the lightning
the
round.
lightning round.
Yes,
So
so
I'm
the
gonna
lightning
put this- I'm gonna put this drink down.
Each of you, are we ready? Take
Oh,
that last
no.
little bit.
You got something in that glass?
Nothing.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to start off easy first. What is the best advice that you've ever received? And I want answers from both of you. So we're going to start with Mrs. Flagg. The best piece of advice.
And this is 30 years later. You're OG in the game. So what's the best
I
advice
mean,
you got?
really, and it's going to sound, it might, sound a little corny, but I don't care. Just to keep God first. That has been really making sure that He is first in everything, in every decision, and everything. Like that, to me, is like the best advice that I've received in my life.
All right, can you top that?
Come on, Mr. Flagg. What you got, Mr. Flagg?
She took mine.
Because he did pray for you.
He did pray for you. He prayed for
So you
you.
did take it. We're going to give him that piece. You prayed for her.
I had to learn from one of my mentors that business is business, and you have to take the emotional out of
You have
business
to take the
when you're
emotions out of
making
it.
That's good.
business
Yeah,
decisions.
it is
I think he got you beat on that.
You know what?
Y'all making
Yeah.
that.
bit.
Yeah, because especially for us females, us women, because
Oh,
we're
yeah.
emotional by nature. We're just emotional creatures by nature, and it's harder for us to not react emotionally. So that's really good.
That is really
because that
good.
takes a lot of checking
Yes,
yourself
yes,
to be
ma'am.
like,
Do not engage.
Do not engage.
Do not engage.
Shout out to my therapist.
yes,
Do not engage.
Not engage, honey.
yes, or whatever your therapist is. Go see that.
That was a good one.
Yes,
All right,
yes,
so
that was
now
great.
it's going to be a his and her version of the flash round. We're going to ask 5 questions, and you have 0.5 seconds to answer it.
Woo.
Are you ready?
You
Let's
ready?
go.
All right, let's do it.
Okay, Michael. What is Sherell's favorite color?
Black.
And
Yellow.
next question.
And what is Sherell's favorite food?
Crabs.
Crabs.
Okay, you got ding ding ding. What is her dream vacation?
Jamaica, Arizona.
I told him what it was. You know, we listening, y'all. Damn.
And
Bali.
Oh.
Ooh.
I ain't gonna remember.
Can we do a tally at the end of this? You're in trouble. In trouble.
He knows it was Bali too. Okay, go ahead.
I'll take
You got one more.
Okay, so we know her favorite food. Who takes longest to get ready in the bathroom?
Oh, that would be her.
Lies. He is always not ready when I'm ready to go. Lies. You wasn't even ready today.
It took me 5 minutes.
No, it did not.
Okay, next question.
Okay, so this one might be a little bit easier. Out of the Resh Life product line, what is your favorite product?
For me, it would be Shake for Him by Resh. But
I mean,
Was I supposed to answer?
no, my
his?
baby's just chocolate. Definitely.
That's definitely my favorite product.
Yeah.
Chocolate.
The chocolate mask.
Yes.
Yeah.
The chocolate.
And what does
therapy.
that do?
Oh my gosh. First of all, number one, it's chocolate.
Everybody loves chocolate.
That's
Okay.
it.
But it's made with like raw cocoa and a whole bunch of other like greatness, bamboo extract, castor oil, coconut oil. So it's just like, it's called chocolate therapy hair fix, and it really, really is like a fixer
Just
for
all the
your
TLC
hair.
your hair needs.
It's going to nourish your hair and your scalp. And it was like one of our products. It was like one of the first products like in our line that we started selling because of the request of guests.
Lightning round. Mrs. Flagg, are you ready?
I'm always ready.
Are we keeping a tab of how many Mr. Flagg got right?
All of
Yes,
them.
we know.
You did not get all of them right. What
Who?
are you
What I get
talking
wrong?
about?
All right, we're going to have to play the tape.
We're going to have to play the tape.
We have a scorekeeper. We're
I'm
not gonna
ready.
say who, but we got a
I'm ready.
scorekeeper.
I'm going to take this. Let's go.
Let's go.
All right, let's get it. What is Mr. Flagg's favorite color?
Red.
Can we get an answer to that, sir? That's a
Ding,
yes.
ding, ding,
Ding,
ding.
ding,
All
ding.
right. So we got one down. Favorite food?
Wait a minute. It's actually crimson.
Crimson.
Excuse
I
me,
mean,
little burgundy.
Oh my
auburn.
gosh.
Crimson.
Yeah.
Okay, but I mean,
Yeah.
It's in the red
We'll give her
family.
that.
It's in the red family. She gets that one.
we'll give it.
Kappa red.
There we go.
If I gotta be specific.
If we getting into the 21 days of race, but that's another
Yeah,
episode.
me.
Okay.
All right, so we got one.
Uh-huh.
We'll give her one.
One for the
All
queen.
right. Favorite food?
Crabs.
Oh. Oh.
I can, yeah. Ding, ding, ding.
Be honest. You got something else you
I'm
want to
going
say?
to go lobster, but crabs probably, yeah.
Ding, ding, ding.
Okay, so we 2 for 2.
2.
2 for 2.
Okay. And what about a dream vacation? What is his dream vacation?
He don't want no other damn vacation. He just wanted to go to Jamaica. That's it.
That's it.
That is it. Jamaica, man.
Okay, we
Ding,
even.
ding, ding, ding,
Yeah,
ding.
man.
We
Three
even.
for 3.
She's 3 for 3.
Okay. So we already know the favorite race products out of the bunch, so I got a special one for you. What is his biggest pet peeve?
Damn.
Mm.
I mean, you already winning at this point. This is a bonus round.
Let me see. His biggest pet peeve. He does not like when he can't find something.
Can we get a mark on that one?
I don't know if it's his biggest, but when he can't find something, honey, the world is shut down. Down.
Is that it?
The whole world stops.
That's probably, yeah. Ding, 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 ding.
Ding, ding, ding.
That's it.
What?
So we have a clear winner.
Clear winner.
We have a clear winner.
She did
Listen,
that.
listen.
Clear winner.
On the day that Biden becomes president, y'all also got to remember that Donald Trump is pulling all type of litigations. I'm gonna have to ask. The questions was different for me and her, and I don't believe we're gonna have to.
You had Russian interference like Trump?
Wait a minute. Do you hear this?
We had different questions.
Because you lost?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
on,
We
man.
only had
The
a
race
different
So
product
you're the
question.
two loser out the bunch.
No.
Well, what
I'm
happened
trumping
was-
this thing. I'm
No,
trumping it? Okay,
no.
you trumping it.
I'm
But
trumping
the
this.
only reason why we had a different question was because you went and tried to, you cheated and answered,
All
you
right.
trumped and
All right,
answered
Okay.
your own question.
Okay.
All right.
So you pulled
all
the
right,
trump
my concession
Okay.
speech. My
on
concession speech.
me.
I'll give you my concession speech. You won.
I'm talking.
That's it.
You won.
I am
talking.
speaking.
She's gonna
Tell us.
concede.
Excuse me, I'm talking.
You can't even win out this John.
Kamala, hashtag Kamala Harris. Excuse me, I'm
Okay,
speaking.
Okay.
That was it.
Because what you won't do is
No.
cut a black woman off.
Excuse me, hashtag I won.
You won.
So that is that. I mean, to be honest, I wanted. You know, I was rooting for you. I was pulling
We
for
were
you,
rooting
but she
for
knocked
you.
it out the park. She did.
She did.
She knocked it out the park.
I will have to say you won.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Okay.
Yes,
Well,
so-
guys, it has been a enormous pleasure. We have
Oh man.
learned
had
so
an
much about
amazing
your
time
brand.
speaking
Yes,
with you.
we just can't wait to see what's in store for you
Likewise.
guys. And
Oh,
stay tuned, y'all, because it is not over. It's just getting started.
it's just getting started.
All right.
And
The
I'd like to
beginning.
Thank you and welcome.
Hold on, time out. Can we get into that for one quick second? What is the definition of race? One more time.
Resh is the 20th letter in the Hebrew alphabet, and it means the beginning, the first, the head of, pioneers,
Brilliant idea.
brilliant ideals, so forth and so
And you
on.
guys have been pioneering and leading the pack for the past 25 years in the beauty industry and the hair care industry here in Delaware. And we're looking forward to see what you guys have next.
That's
Oh,
it.
And
thank
let's go.
you.
Thank you.
And I thank you.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Good night.
All
Peace
right,
out.
guys.